Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Sort of Midtown Paphos. That's the, former Debenhams on the left-hand side. And of course, slowly but surely, they're going to be knocking it all down and building a super jumbo and a skyscraper. One or two of them are coming to Paphos, that's for sure. You may have noticed it's a little bit glum. We've had some, what should we call it, persecution through the evening, and it was quite persistent. Not trying to scare people away, but we had some rather heavy thunderstorms. But it's an early morning drive with Mr. Paul. We're going to head down towards the Universal area. We're going to cut through, and then we're going to head down to the Paphos Harbour area, just to see if there are any lunatics that are walking around in t-shirts and shorts. And I got a feeling there probably will be one or two, so don't click off just yet. Now, if you like what you see, perhaps hit that like, hit that thumbs up button, and of course click on that subscribe button. And it doesn't cost you a penny, by the way, if you're curious to know. All it does is tells YouTube that you like what you've seen, and perhaps they should recommend it to like-minded people like yourselves. Here we go. We're going to take a right, and this is one of the intersections, traffic light control units, whatever you wish to call them, where they've installed some of these camera things, and they're in grey. If you look very carefully, you can see them. Now, are we allowed to turn here? Yes, because there's a little green arrow for us, see? But if that little green arrow is not on, as we all understand, that little camera will go cha-chung and, take a picture of us doing naughty actions, shall we say. Anyway, here we are. This is downtown Universal. If your name's Ronnie Miller, the Chief Constable of the Policing on Marika and me, a very, very good morning to you. Talking about Ronnies, there's a Viking in downtown Middelfart. A very, very good morning to you. I see you've been clearing some snow, Viking Ronnie. And if you're in downtown Krakow, I bet you've got a bit of snow, haven't you? Lady Anna, my superstar, Dislin Dobra, all the way from downtown in Paphos. This is downtown Universal on a slightly damp, slightly dreary day. And this bit of road, by the way, is absolutely Sherlock Holmes. And if you're new to the channel and you're curious to know what does Sherlock Holmes mean, well, he was once the greatest detective the world has ever seen, but for some unknown reason, we use the word Sherlock Holmes when we come across something that's not very good. So, as you may notice, the road surface here is absolutely Sherlock Holmes. And a big shout out to some of the stars that like to watch the show now and again. If you're in downtown Cardiff and your name's Baron Jeremy, Baron Simon, a very, very good morning to you. And yes, when you come back, we'll have to go and do some food vlogging, won't we? And then what we'll have to do is grab Andrea as well, get her by the ankles and drag her into a fish and chip shop. We'll get Martin to do the filming, and basically we'll stick some sausages in her mouth. I'm sure she'll like it, and she'll have a munch, as long as we get her the right sauce, because if she doesn't get the right sauce, or I think a big sauce, oh my goodness, does Lady Andrea get that little bit grumpy. There's no doubt about that. Anyway, we apologise for the weather in downtown Universal. Don't click off just yet, you never know. We might get round the corner to the harbour area and it might be blazing sunshine. Although, if I was you, I wouldn't hold your breath. If you're in downtown Hartlepool, we're wishing you a very, very good morning. Kalimera to the superstar known as Dayman. Hopefully your weather's a bit better than ours, Dayman. Drop it in the comments. We all know you like to stand on the water's edge because, well, you're a girl who likes the water's edge from a long, long time ago. And next time you're in Paphos, we'll go and get some fish and chips together, and of course T&J's will be making you that special gluten-free batter. Yes, that's something extra that you can get in the T&J's fishing shop. Don't forget to ask them. Early morning drive with Mr. Paul. There are quite a lot of cars around, to be honest. I'm quite surprised because the weather, well, It's Sherlock Holmes, as we said. Now, if you're on foot, you can literally go straight down over there and come out in about, what, 3 or 4 minutes. You'll be on the main Pasodonis Avenue, which is the main hotel's road. And I'm trying to work the bearings. Which hotel will you come out in front of? Quite possibly the Alexander the Great. There you go, Dayman. If you're on foot, well, that's the way to go. Let's knock these wipers down a little bit. It's confusing. The weather's started getting worse as we get to the Paphos Harbour, as you may notice, so don't click off just yet. As I was saying, don't forget, if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and keep coming back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. And if you want to keep the channel afloat, well, it's very, very simple to do. All you've got to do is Google these magic words: buy me a coffee, Marika and me. Up will come our landing page. You'll have the opportunity to read down a little bit more about us, perhaps choose to read a comment or two, and then maybe virtually gift us that virtual coffee or two. And of course, we say thank you very, very much from the bottom of our 2 hearts. You can also choose to become a superstar member on the Buy Me a Coffee platform at only €10 a month. That's all it costs to get yourself that little bit closer to Marika and me. A special title, birthday shout-outs, anniversary shout-outs. And of course, on top of that, coming very, very soon indeed, is the Marika and me privilege card. And that's a little plastic friend that will entitle you to privileges and discounts in and around Paphos. And of course, in particular, in the harbour and the promenade area. So don't forget to get your name on the list for the Marika and me privilege card. And it's coming very, very soon indeed. And this weather's slowly getting worse and worse. So don't forget to come back for the next little episode. You never know, we might be swimming on a street in downtown Paphos. That's the Paphos Mall over there on the right hand side. This is the Paphos Mall roundabout. We are going to take a left and we're going to head down to Kedo Paphos, and it says it's 1 kilometre. So what's that? About 0.6 of a mile, somewhere around there, so it shouldn't take too long. What's going on here? Some big diggering. There you go. Someone appears to have hit something, perhaps lost grip at night or something. Anyway, there's some repairs to keep some workmen happy. This is the final ascent on a dreary day into the Kedo Paphos Harbour area. And for those of you who are still watching, literally this video is alive. I got out of bed this morning especially for you and made this video, and it will be beamed onto your screens literally live. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, you know what you do. Hit that like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to keep coming back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. And I'd like to do a big, big shout out to some stars in downtown Cornwall. If your name is Duke Phil, there's a girl in your life called Duchess Sharon, a very, very good morning to you. On top of all that, again, living in downtown Cornwall, if your name's Lady Tracy, and there's a man in your life called Sir Stuart, thanks for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you in Paphos very, very soon indeed. On the theme of downtown Cornwall, if your name's Lady Kerry and there's a Sir Tony in your life, we're wishing you a great, great day today. We're missing you like crazy, and of course, you'll be coming to Paphos very, very soon indeed. Not a lot going on, as we may have noticed, because of course the weather has taken a turn for the worse. This is the downtown Kedo Paphos Harbour area, and I was going to say everyone's looking glum, but to be honest, there's absolutely nobody about, so there's nobody looking glum at all. That's the little harbour terminal for buses and those kind of things. One of these days, you never know, I might go and get on a bus, especially for you, and show you how it all works. Although I have no clue how it works. I've not been on a bus for, I don't know, 30 years, 40 years. But apparently buses are good, aren't they? They're good for the environment, except when they blow up. Anyway, that's enough of that. Look at that for a view. That's the view out into the not quite so blue Mediterranean Sea on a rather damp, I'm going to say dreary, yeah, not much blueness going on today in downtown Paphos, and there's not a lot open, is there? There we go. The wood kiosk, he's looking glum. He is looking very, very sad indeed, to be honest. There's the harbour. It's open for business, and there is a brave person on the promenade with an umbrella, but that's about it. Let's take you for a little tour around the back street, shall we? Don't click off just yet. Let's go and have a look. Damp, dreary day, second week of January. Lady there running for her life. Rain and Paphos. Well, they're not meant to be, are they? It's all meant to be blue in downtown Paphos, so don't forget to keep coming back. You never know. Yeah, next episode, the sky might be blue, the sea may be blue. Mr. Paul, one thing's for sure, he's always dressed head to toe in blue. All that's missing is you. Get yourself on a big bird or a canoe, start paddling like crazy. Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me, we are waiting, especially for you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again very, very soon, indeed.